Sans 118, and welcome to another World of Tanks special. 6 more Ace Tanker replays to show you. Come on, voice, don't give up now. We've just started. Are we good? I think we're good. We're going to start off with this. The Panzer S-35 739F. Far too long name, clearly. Which is the German-captured French Tier 3 premium medium tank. Yeah, again, far too long. And we're on mines in a Tier 3 battle. It's being driven by Kitten, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Panzer 1C there. Yep. Yeah, don't give me a side, Kitten. This thing is supposed to be really good. SU-26 shot him and did 9 damage. Yep. Things are dying everywhere. But, you know, that's low-tier battles for you. Things do die very quickly in low-tier battles, which means the battles don't last very long. Oh, there's an enemy Panzer S-35. That AMX-38's dived right in the way, which is a bit awkward. BC-7 making a run, unsuccessfully. Kitten, why are you firing APCR? More importantly, why is it your primary ammo in this? Oh, here we go. Panzer 1C, that was never going to work out for you. Absolutely ripping the enemy team apart now. Type 91. He's doing critical hits, he's doing all sorts of things, lots of damage. The DPM of this thing must be huge. At least in comparison to other Tier 3s. Of course, it's a premium tank. So they don't ever tend to nerf premium tanks. Because people, you know, pay real money for these. I think Kitten said this was the second battle he's ever had in this vehicle. Oh. Enemy artillery is already killing themselves. The situation is not that desperate yet, surely. Where is this Panzer? Oh, there. Now then, FCM 36 Pack 40, Valentine AT. Where are they? Goes up to the bush, but spots nothing. Okay. Something shooting that rock there. I find it quite odd that the little tiny craters of the shells are on the wrong side of the rock. Oh, hello. Stay behind the bush so we won't get spotted. He didn't think to move, clearly. He kind of looked AFK anyway. Alright, oh, FCM 36 has been spotted near the base and just killed one of the artillery. Not sure Kitten's aware of that yet. He is now. friendly FCM's moved into the middle of the map. Now he's loading his armor piercing. Surely it must be confusing, Kitten, to have your 2 key give you worse ammo. Valentine IT got spotted, taking out the FCM-36 on Kitten's team. Where is this FCM? Ah, found him. In your side, FCM? Oh, okay. Completely oblivious to his surroundings. All the best for Kitten, clearly. Oh, nice friendly artillery here. Took out the Valentine AT. Just a Vespa left. Or Wasp, I suppose you can call it. Waits to get his biners up, but doesn't spot anything. Carefully drive down. There we go. Aha. Can't really see him. Fails to hit with the first shell. Now then. Yes. Oh, no, that's no good. Now the Vespa should know the direction from which Kitten is about to approach him. Friendly artillery is trying to hit that guy. Oh, the Vespa missed. Oh, He's at least trying to do something. Trying to use that wreck of the Su-26, but it's not really much of a wreck to hide behind, is it? Doesn't stop Kitten from taking the Vespa as his 7th kill. And so, he's Tanker, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire Effect, Shell-Proof, Cool-Headed and Top Gun. 958 damage done, 7 kills, 1,139 base experience, 2,724 credits profit only with the premium account, but I think we can understand why. So much APCR fired. 788 damage blocked by armor is also quite significant. Certainly at tier 3. Well, a dirty opening replay as well. I do that quite often actually. A dirty low tier battle to start off with. Never gets old, does it? Anyway, I think it's time to move on to me and see what I've been driving recently. Alright then. Now it's time for myself driving the Su-152. One of the tier 7 Soviet tank destroyers, although I've featured it so many times it doesn't really need an introduction on this channel, does it? We're on Live Oaks, tier 7 battle. Let's see what we can do. Did I feature a replay of this in the last special? Can't remember whether I did or not. Anyway, this is the only replay I've got stored from me anyway. Well, in the folder that I looked in. So, kind of was forced to use this one, I suppose. Still only got the 2 marks at this point. I do now have 3 marks on this. My second vehicle to get 3 marks. And, well, this is just absolutely glorious. I mean, if you ask Swag what gun to use on this vehicle, he'll tell you to use the 122. If you ask me, I'll tell you to use the 152. Although you do have to have a healthy supply of credits if you want to use the 152 all the time, because I fire a lot of high explosive anti-tank in this vehicle. Sometimes that can be quite costly, but only sometimes. As you can see, I have more high explosive anti-tank than I have high explosive. Don't forget, the high explosive anti-tank on this vehicle has 250mm of penetration, which is godlike at tier 7, really. Especially for a howitzer. Now you see, M6, that is not how you do it. But you see, if I'd have fired high explosive, that probably wouldn't have penetrated. So, good thing I fired high explosive anti-tank. It's fucking glorious anyway. It's just so dirty. AT-15A. Oh, your side. Hello. Just make sure I hit. Yeah. Again, a little bit of a low roll, but I don't really care. 664 damage is a lot. And tier 7. Churchill Mark 7. I think it's time for you to die. It is time for you to die, clearly. Well, that T-150 is facing off against the IS. The IS doesn't do very well in that engagement, let me tell you that. The T-150 makes good use of side-scraping tactics. Now then, AT-15A gets taken out by artillery. Alright then. Oh, enemy artillery misses me. Come on, Comet. Yeah, there we go. I took his track off as well. Tiny bit of ramming damage. Loading high explosive now because I don't need heat to finish off a Comet on 300 health. There we go. Switch back to the high explosive anti-tank again, and now we can concentrate on this IS. Clearly, as you can see, neither of them are doing pretty well in this engagement. Neither of them have managed to do much at all. I decide it's time to move around the other side. Oh, and that's when this appears. And obviously, the shot only goes into his track. So I should have fired high explosive. Oh well. I think the expression is you gain some, you lose some. Where is this guy? There he is. He moves across again, and I aim too low, and so I miss. Doesn't matter. I've already done a lot of damage. That T-150 is about to die, and I can't get through here. How disappointing. Would have been okay if the AT-15A hadn't died there as well, but, you know, I'm not going to complain that he died there, because it's an enemy, of course. You see, I was undecided which way to go to face that IS, because the T-150, of course, is side-scraping around that corner, so it's not really leaving any space for me to go around. Especially because I'm a tank destroyer that doesn't have a turret. There's the IS. Gone. Now, I'm just loading the high explosive because, as you can quite clearly see, there are only 3 artillery and 3 very, very badly armoured tank destroyers left on the enemy team. Repair that track. Again, the artillery failed to actually damage me, only blew my track off. And there's the Burt. He is slithering about in there. From this angle, I should be safe from the Dicker Max. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm safe from him. Burt spotted me as he pulled out. Might be able to get the kill on this Burt. Yeah. Totally worth my effort. A 152mm howitzer to do 57 damage to a Burt. Now see, that's the problem with that artillery, is it's immensely small, or short, and therefore Can't actually hit him from here, so let's move in. T-155 and missed. Will I get a shot or not? Yeah. That's why I love this vehicle. You can probably tell. That's why you use the 152mm Zwog. A Sanka, Bruiser, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and High Caliber. 3,749 damage done. 5 kills, 1,336 base experience. Look at the difference between my damage and the damage of the rest of my team. Obviously combined they did a lot more than I did, but even if you just add these three together, and you won't achieve my damage. 8,135 credits profit with the premium account. Obviously fired a lot of heat, and I would have lost credits if I was running a standard account. And so there we are. Love it. And now that it's got my 3 marks of excellence, I can it can relax a bit, but I'll still take it out every now and again because it's just absolutely glorious. Right, time to move on to, well, I think another replay from me actually, and then we'll go to Spill. Alright then, here we go. This thing is the AMX M449 Liberté. It's tier 8, French premium heavy tank, but it's not what you would think. This actually does have a lot of armour, only on the front of course, and myself and Spill have been taking full advantage of that recently. I'm in a platoon with him here. There he is. And we are going to see this replay from both my perspective and Spill's perspective, because we both got an ace out of this replay. Since he got the better ace, we're going to see his view later on. Vicar 31D, you won't spot anything in that bush. You're not even hiding particularly well in it. And there's no artillery, which is absolutely glorious for us. 5100, what do you think you're doing? Yeah, Spill gets a good shot in there. Let's just snipe the cupola of the enemy M449. That's the only weak spot frontally, really. The thickness of the lower glacis, effectively, is not that much different from the upper glacis, which is glorious. TVP VTU. Yep, I think I took the track off as well, which means I get quite a bit of assistance damage from that. Can we hit him again? Yep. I won't comment too much about what Spill's doing, because we're going to see the replay from his perspective in a minute anyway. Just concentrate more on what I do. Flat Panzer, missed. KV-85, no, okay. Ferdinand. Can I see him? Sort of. Hit the wreck of the TVP instead. Try again then. He's using that wreck very efficiently. Oh, KV2. Bounced. How disappointing. Yeah, Panzer IV. Missed. French tanks, of course, are not renowned for their accuracy. However, managed to get a shot into the Ferdinand. Finally. Yeah, Panzer IV is still sitting there, and he will sit there forever. Now T-29 down there. KV-5. Don't think that hit. We're actually in the process of being surrounded, which is not ideal. But for now, the situation isn't too bad. Managed to get the cupola again of that enemy AMX. T-29 trying to shoot me. VK-31D is actually in our side now. Although he's taking his time flanking us. I want to shoot that guy, but T-29 in my other flank. And there's the enemy AMX M4. No, didn't manage to pen the roof. VK, what are you doing? What are you doing? Failing massively is what you're doing. Which is good news for me. KV-85 is nearly dead. He is dead. Oh, hello. That VK is not doing very well at all. I'm just going to squeeze in here. There we go. Unfortunately, Ferdinand gets another shot into me. T-29 just gets my track. Come on, can we get the cupola again? Yes, we can. That's the third time we've managed to snipe that. Ow. T-34-3 behind me. That's not ideal at all. There's T-29. There he goes. Ferdinand fails to penetrate me. Turn the vehicle around. Luckily, the T-34-3 doesn't have much gun depression. Can't hit me anyway. And he had something else to shoot at, as it turns out. Yep, Spill managed to take that. That Ferdinand is still there. Yep. There we go. Give it a little angled bit on the sort of the side bit. Yeah, low glacis didn't work. It should though, really. But with the front, oh my god, camera, what are you doing? There we go. Sadly, he took out my commander, so I had to get him back. Enemy AMX M449 is on fire. Spill did manage to get the kill, and I failed with my shot. Didn't really have time to aim. That shot missed. Didn't have much room to shoot at, of course. T-34-3 is going to kill him. Hellcat's going to kill him. Just the Tiger P left. Now, despite the fact this is not very French in the way that it's got armour on the front, it's not actually that slow. It can still get to a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Cheeky salute at the end. Actually, let's view the replay from Spill's perspective before we view the battle results screen. That would make more sense, I think. Right, Spill's perspective then, of the same battle. He has managed to get better aces than me in this, but you know, he's a better player than I am, to be honest. I don't think that even if he had a better crew in this tank, that it would make that much difference. My crew is actually not that bad. It's the M445 crew that I use, but they've had quite a lot of experience also in the FCM 50T. More so in the FCM, I think. Apparently, on the Russian server, you'll be able to have a choice to buy this with the French flag painted on it, or just standard. Not an EU server though. We never get a choice. We had to buy it with the camouflage installed. KV5 there, yep, managed to get it off as we saw before. There's the TVP. Yep, got the kill. Yep, snap the cupola of that. Same thing in the opposite direction. Yep, Panzer IV. Yep, got him. Really, the main reason that we did so well in this battle was the lack of artillery on the enemy team. Got the Ferdinand there. There's the M449 again, but Ferdinand really is the more important target, I feel. KV2, yep. Nah, that shot went nowhere near that time. Ferdinand. Panzer IV. There we go. KV-100, 85. Probably a KV-100, but I suppose I can't make any assumptions. Oh. Commander and gunner was lost to that KV-2 shell, but luckily Spill had a large first aid kit, and so was able to heal both of them with just a press of a button. Oh, there's that Ferdinand. And now Spill can't take another hit. T-29. Yep. There's enemy M449. Tried to get a sneaky shot there, but it didn't work. Comes the T-29 again. Yep, lovely aiming. Took the track off as well. KV-85. No, T-29 again. Yep. Oh, and that's where the VK-31D appears on the side. Quite why you've only managed to fire once, I don't know. Ferdinand. Yep. Just lovely, lovely clean vehicle this is. Firing. Was unlikely to hit the weak spot really. Ferdinand is still out there somewhere. T-29, what are you doing? Dying, clearly. As long as you can keep the front of this tank towards the enemy, you can absolutely rip them apart. Especially if they don't know where to shoot you. And at the time of playing this, the vehicle was very new, and people didn't know where to shoot them. Enemy M449 is now down. Ferdinand. Here we go. Nope. Bounce. Here comes a T-34-3. Or maybe not. Took the track off. Right. Now then. Enemy M449, there he is. There's the short fire. Enemy en feu. Killing shot straight into the cupola. There's the T-34-3. Hellcat. Here we go. And now just the Tiger P again. Come on, might only have time for one more shot. Yep, there we go. And the battle's over. Once again, a salute at the end. Right, let's view the battle results screens for both of our perspectives now. Firstly, mine. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, and Brothers in Arms. 3,688 damage done, 5 kills, 1,407. Base experience, 85,883 credits profit with the premium account. Very lovely. 2,430 damage blocked by armor, 856 assistance damage. And from Spill's perspective, Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Shellproof, Brothers in Arms, Confederate, and High Caliber, 5,153 damage done, 3 kills, 1,538 base experience, 115,527 credits profit with the premium account, 2,195 damage blocked by armor, 829 assistance damage. And look at that experience. 14,304 experience. Phenomenal numbers everywhere. Here, 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 here. And that's why Spill and I like the M449 so much. Because in certain situations it's totally overpowered. Especially for Tier 8 premium standards. Right, 2 more replays left. I think both of them are from Kitten. So, Kitten, show us your magic once again, please. Okay then, for the penultimate replay in this special, Kitten is driving the E100, and this is the first game he played in it. And, well, clearly, he has not got a Top Gun. So, that confirms it. Well, not really, because you need something like 60,000 experience to get the Top Gun. But anyway, you can tell he's not had much experience. Although he's still gone for camo. Well, I have camo in all my tier 10s, so don't blame you, Kitten. What I do like to see, well, what I am liking seeing is the fact that you've got mostly standard ammo loaded. You've become quite known for a what most people would call a gold noob, Kitten, but if that's the way you want to do it in some of your vehicles, then by all means go ahead. I'm not going to stop you, especially not when you keep sending in replays, because that's glorious, clearly. El Haluf is the map, by the way. And he's in a platoon with Joachim Alpine, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I think we've seen him before. Although I think he has played the E100 before. He's got the 15cm gun. That's kind of been long, what's the word? There's always been a debate on which gun is better on the E100, because of course this one gives better penetration, but the other one gives better damage. That was not likely to hit, and well, he didn't. One BK out of the way. Oh, Scully T50 firing through the gap there. One of 3 up there. He's now going to feel the wrath of a T57 Heavy. Mouse. The gun that Kitten is using, of course, is the same that you get on the Mouse. Straight through the lower glacis to the Mouse. Yeah. Lovely angling. The Mouse isn't doing it correctly. He's doing it even worse now. He's exposing his side to all of the enemy tanks. All of the friendly tanks, rather, on the side. Mouse is nearly dead. There we go. He's down. IS-3. You're not really at home here, are you? You can't really do anything to an E100. Unless you've got his side or rear. Shouldn't worry too much about him, Kitten. It's just an IS-3. Death Star. That was unexpected. Now then, what kind of ammunition is the Death Star firing? If he's firing Hesh, he's not going to penetrate. But if he's firing armor piercing, which would be the right kind of shell to fire at any 100, then he would absolutely penetrate. Well, as long as he was aiming correctly, of course. This is getting a bit awkward. This uncertainty of what shell the Death Star is going to fire. He's holding his fire. That could be because he's got armor piercing loaded, but he knows he won't pen the angled turret. We're going to find out now. Oh no, we're not going to find out now because he's fired and killed the T57 Heavy instead. And this is where, if he had the other gun, he would have one-shot killed him. But as it turns out, there's a T10 that shot him first. So ignore me. Of course, I don't watch these replays before I view them. I say that all the time. T32. Yeah, took the track off and got the rest in assistance damage. Bounced a shell from the Guerrilla 15 over there. That's always nice. Here we go. Of course, this is a lot faster than the Mouse, 50% faster, in fact. Kitten considers it's time to load the high explosive since it's a Guerrilla 15 he's going to fire it. Of course, the Guerrilla 15 has very little armour. There's no artillery to find. It's just the grill over here. There he is. This is where you really want your Tier 10 heavy tank to be a bit faster, so you can get more damage done. I want to push it forward. Not that would make any difference, of course. It's a 130-ton vehicle. definitely say he penetrated. He's keeping high explosive loaded because actually the side of an E75 or rear of an E75 with 100 health, oh, he gets killed by a Death Star sister instead. Oh well, good battle nonetheless, especially for a first battle. Let's see here. Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Shellproof, Fighter, Fire Perfect. Nothing too special, but first battle in it, you've got to respect that. 4,095 damage done, 4 kills, 1,118 base experience. And that FV4005 didn't do too badly either. He did 5k damage himself. 53,509 credits profit with that premium account. 3,150 damage blocked by armor. 2,019 assistance damage. That's quite a lot of numbers there. And that adds up to 9,200, 9,300, something like that. Total, amount of hit points that he was responsible for, if you like. So that's nice. And you've still 7k experience is also really good. But that's times 3 special. Anyway, there's one more replay left. Again, from Kitten. So let's move on and see what else he's been playing. Now, Kitten is playing the T-49 American Tier 8 light tank with the nice big howitzer. We're on Fjords in a Tier 10 battle. He's in a platoon with Lejak 90. Most certainly pronouncing that name wrong. I apologise for that. He's also in the T-49. 2 marks of excellence. Not bad at all, Kitten. I certainly praise you there. Now then. Obviously, centre of the map is the ideal place to send a light tank on this map. Enemy is already drowned. Oh dear. Oh, Guerrilla 15. Would have been nice to shoot at that. But we're in the wrong place. MX-50B side is just as good. T-4A1 wasn't quite as good as the MX-50B would have been. Still, you're going to cause damage, of course. Massive high explosive shells. I always get confused. This is actually a 152 millimeter howitzer. It is. Only, of course, the American caliber of that kind of dimension is always 155. But then again, I don't think they ever actually mounted a 155mm gun in a vehicle. .152, of course, is more of a Soviet caliber. Unlucky that didn't penetrate. I think it hit his tracks of the MX-1390. Yes, the Soviets usually have the 152 caliber, and then the Germans have the 150. Centurion, that's not ideal. 50B's front, not going to penetrate that. Now then, yes, 50B's surrounded now. He's going to die very shortly. There we go. Guerrilla 15's fun to shoot at, especially with high explosives. Oh, careful. Sadly, only 94 health was left, so couldn't do any more damage than that. E4 and E3 here. Oh, yes. Shell didn't go quite where Kitten was aimed. Somewhat disappointing. Of course, the E4 can't shoot all the way around. It only has a 180-degree gun arc. He's gone. Now then, E3. He's gone. Just an E5 and a T54 left. This special doesn't seem as long as usual. I feel like there should be at least one more replay to record, but there isn't. This is definitely the 6th replay. There's the E5. Oh yes. Oh yes, glorious. Now then, is Subject 140 going to kill him perhaps? Yes he is. Well, that's what we'll have to see. Good old light tank derp. Come on. Right, Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, and Orlix medal. Yeah, actually, what is that? Awarded for destroying 3 or more enemy tanks or tank destroyers with a light tank. The targets must be at least 2 tiers higher than the player's tank. Okay, that's understandable. 3,624 damage done, 3 kills, 1,260 base experience. Yeah, what did he kill then? 50B, good 15, E4, yeah, he killed 3 tier 10s. Lovely. 42,523 credits profit with the premium. That's quite surprising, actually. We managed to do that with the T49, but you know, you do lots of damage, you get lots of credits, and that penetrating hit on the E5 right towards the end was well worth the effort. 626 assistance damage. Not very light tank-ish, but he wasn't really playing like a light tank in that battle. He was playing like a derpy medium tank, which I suppose you can do sometimes. After all, Fjords is not the most ideal map for light tank spotting. And that's it for this World of Tanks special, viewers. Thank you to myself, Spill, and Kidden for the replays, and as always, I hope you enjoyed watching. Good luck on that battlefield, or whatever games you're playing, and I'll see you next time.